Hey guys, it's Camtendo, your source for all things Nintendo, and today we got 3 awesome topics to go over, so without further ado, let's dive right into it. First up, we got the official reveal of Hisuian, Zorua, and Zoroark, as well as their typings being Ghost and Normal, which is a first in the series. We also got the reveal of a new Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl trailer, which shows off the 7th and 8th gym leaders Candace and Faulkner, and showing off Team Galactic and its admins as well as the boss Cyrus. One person, however, who is missing is Charn. If you guys don't know who Charn is, he was the, I believe, lead scientist in Pokemon Platinum, and he was involved with the whole Giratina plot, which his absence in this game is cementing that this is a faithful Diamond and Pearl remake. One Platinum edition they did show off, however, is that as a pre-purchase bonus, you will receive the Platinum outfit for Lucas and Dawn, the game's protagonists, which is most likely going to be a limited time thing. So if you prefer those outfits, I know I do because they actually fit with the whole theme of the region, please make sure to get those when the game goes live. Anyway, on to the next topic of the video. Next up, it's not looking good if you were interested in getting the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. There have been numerous reports of the game being glitchy, having input lag, and even rendering lag. And some are even going as far as to say that it's worse than a virtual console on a Wii U. Some even saying that the Wii U, for how cheap it was, is way better than the Switch, which is honestly disappointing because a lot of people are paying about $20 to $40 more for a worse product, which I hate to say this because I love Nintendo. That's kind of bad. I'm gonna show some screenshots above for a comparison. Here is a screenshot of the N64 version. Here's a screenshot of the Wii U version, Switch version. And I don't know how you can like mess up this bad. I even got a video for you guys to see. Here you go. And yeah, I really hope that Nintendo fixes this because this is really disappointing. I honestly had no interest in getting the expansion pack. Me personally, I really didn't see the point of paying extra when I don't really use the Nintendo emulator service thingamabobber. I really use it for online play, and I was honestly expecting for as big of a price increase as they did, they would have at least fixed the online servers, which are still the same, so you're paying more for less. And yeah, especially if you own these games, it doesn't really seem like you're really getting much out of this. And with the input lag issues, as well as the rendering lag and all of this, as well as they're not actually improving on any of the features and everything's just still the same, it really just feels like this is a big ripoff, and that's coming from a Nintendo fan. I love Nintendo, but this isn't it. And that's gonna be it for this topic. Like I said, I hope Nintendo fixes this. And on to our next one, which is something I'm really excited to talk about. And finally, we got some news about SMT V. We're almost 2 weeks away from the game, which is insane to think about. I'm super excited for it. Recently, journalists and content creators have gotten their review copies in, and while they can't share much about what they've seen and what they were able to play, the response to the game from their POVs have been mostly positive. I'm honestly really happy to see that they're not comparing it to its sister series Persona, which the series definitely needs. SMT seems to have a really bad rep of trying to be different, which it is the main series, and it has a bad rep of everyone trying to compare it to Persona, which the two are in fact different, if that wasn't obvious enough. But we do have one article in particular that we're gonna go over that had some things to say. I really don't want to get into this, but yeah, I kind of have to, don't I? An article from Polygon states, as a Persona player, Shin Megami Tensei 5 felt dark, challenging, and intriguing. Now, off the bat, that already sounds good. Nothing wrong with that, right? Let's continue on. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is the latest entries in the Atlas JRPG series where you fight and recruit demons. The franchise is known for its complex turn-based combat system where you're able to negotiate with your foes, just like in other Atlas series, Persona 5, SMT, where a stoic, broken-ish high schooler gets suddenly teleported into a post-apocalyptic Tokyo and fuses with demons to fight monsters crawling across the city. Okay, like I said, nothing wrong with that. They said, I've had my eye on Shin Megami Tensei for a while now, Persona 5 Royal, which has a lot in common with SMT, became the staple of my early pandemic days, which is true. I feel like for a lot of us, it's become a staple. If you've gotten a chance to play that game, it's really, really good. I recommend Persona 5 Royal. I also know that the series inspired the cult indie of a generation, Undertale. What? What? Anyway, let's ignore that. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt for now. Let's just, ignore that part. So when I saw both the remake, SMT 3 Nocturne, that was a remaster, not a remake, yikes. And the new title, I decided it was recently time for me to sink my teeth into the series. I played a preview of the game on my Switch, which covered the first few hours of the game. While I spent the game fighting and training monsters, I found myself missing some of the more social aspect of Alice's other games, which, not surprised, you don't want to go to an SMT game expecting Persona. SMT is extremely different than Persona. The only thing they have in common are the monster designs. They are, while yes, in the same franchise, the Megaton franchise, you never want to go into an SMT game expecting to make out with your childhood friend, IDK. Anyway, upon entering in its world, the first thing I hear is a dark, ominous voice which echoes God life and competence, narrator, yada 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 yada. These fights are difficult. You need to collect monsters quickly and use them liberally. Okay, you can bring up 3 with you in a fight, making a total fighters you include with the main character. Negotiating is fun but stressful, and at one point I said a correct thing in a few. Okay, mostly positive. I see. It says, because of the focus in battles, SMT's preview felt like a stripped down version of Persona 5 Royal. Why Royal specifically? Oh god. And while it felt more accessible to play, I did find myself missing certain elements. When I played Persona 5 Royal, I kept a notebook with me because there was just so much to learn as a player new to the series. You date people, you keep track of your own relationships, and you manage your protagonist's own characteristics. The list of what you need to play in the game goes on. You can even go and get a job, for crying out loud, and this is all in addition to catching, training, and fusing monsters. It gets to be a lot. So this person was expecting to walk into a school in SMT 5, meet your childhood friends, not even your childhood, I don't even think they're your childhood friends or just your high school friends. They were just expecting you to just walk into the school, meet your friends, and boom, action, dating, kissing, moi. Like, SMT isn't Persona. If SMT had the Persona elements, then it would have just been Persona 6, and we don't need that right now. This is SMT 5's chance, shine. They said, in contrast, I put most of my time playing SMT 5 with my teeth in battles, making decisions that may impact the story in ways I did not know yet. The fights are hard, but when you're done with them, you won't need to think about all the other stuff. This is what makes SMT 5 how do you pronounce this? Potently easier entry point to Alice's games are all about, rather than the Persona games, which are dense with lore and relationship management. It's a standalone game that doesn't connect to a previous story, and it introduces a lot of elements into Alice's JRPGs in a more digestible way. Personally, I miss many aspects of P5. Why? This isn't a Persona spinoff. It isn't anything related to Persona. Why would you go into a separate series expecting one series? That's like going into Pokemon and expecting Digimon. You don't do that. It's fun to date and hang out with your friends in the game. I like silly little side missions where I go and try to make Joker eat a burger bigger than his head, even if it means I need to keep track and learn of new game systems. I completely adds fun and breaks between dungeons. SMT 5 does have a full cast of high schoolers where players will get to know better, but this game is more serious and brutal. That's reflected in its battles. That said, I am early in my playthrough and I'm hoping to see a whole lot more of the classmates we see in early SMT 5. Your classmates, yes, okay, look, in SMT, you do have friends, but you aren't gonna be with them forever. They eventually branch off and do their own thing. I don't think the last thing I want to do is date my friends in the middle of a apocalypse where there are literal demons and angels running around, capturing people, killing humans. I don't think I want to kiss my childhood friend in the middle of the damn apocalypse. So to the creator, I see where she was coming from. She's looking at this from a Persona fan's POV, which, as most people, she's fully in that right to, but I don't think that you should honestly go into an SMT game expecting Persona. That's like eating a sandwich and expecting ice cream. That's like eating chicken and wondering why it doesn't taste like fish. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But yeah, I'm really excited that the reviews so far, other than Polygon, but Polygon's Polygon, we won't forget about the whole emulation thing they did. But I'm really excited for SMT 5. I'm glad to see that the reviews so far have been mostly good. I can't wait for the game to come out. I have my Fall of Man special edition, and I think that SMT 5, honestly, on my channel, deserves its own separate video because my hype for this game cannot be contained. So yeah, that's going to do it all for today's video. If you guys like this content and want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe as well as follow me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.